Yo guys, Phil here with BLP3 Motors, and today we are back with Matt in his Civic SI, his 2018 Civic SI. And today he's going to share with us 5 things that he loves about his SI. So Matt, take the wheel, literally.
Fair enough. The color, absolutely. It's one of the big reasons I bought this car. And now it's not specific to the SI or anything.
Okay.
But a GN blue metallic. It's a new Honda color. It's gorgeous. I just, every time I look at this car, I fall in love with it.
I wish I got Soar in this color. I actually almost had a choice, but the Sonic Gray Pearl was available, and I couldn't get the AG in blue in time.
Fair.
And so I was like, you know what? I actually am happy that I got the Sonic Gray Pearl, because I've only seen one other color like Civic around here.
Yours is like the only other one. I think I've seen 2, maybe. And it's a really cool color. It looks way better in person than I think it does in pictures. I don't think pictures do that color justice.
I dig it. So the color on the Civics are pretty awesome, but the color on the SI, it just really makes it pop. One thing I like about this too is I like the little spoiler in the back. I like that it comes with that spoiler.
I like the coupe spoiler a little bit better. A lot of people think the coupe spoiler is kind of obnoxious because it's taller up than the one on the sedan. But I like the coupe one better.
Is that one of the things you love?
In general, the bodywork on it in general, a lot of people actually don't much care for the sedan's bodywork in the SI because it has the big fake vents and everything. Yeah. I think they look really cool. I mean, that's just me. And even though I prefer the coupe spoiler more than I like the one on my sedan, I think that the Civic with the spoiler looks way better than the ones without.
You know, I don't know if you guys feel the same way, but I just don't like the sedan backs. They just look round and kind of stupid.
See, I'm just gonna have to disagree.
Really?
With that, from the side, I can totally see like the whole rounded thing, but I think when you're like looking at it square on from the back, it just looks cool. But you know, of course, that's all subjective. So,
dude, the SI booty has a lot of attitude, but not as much as the hatchback.
Yeah, the sedan booty though looks a whole lot like the hatchback.
Yeah.
The coupe SI has a totally different ass end than the sedan does. So the sedan looks like it has like the bumper of the hatchback on it.
Yeah. So what is number 2?
Let's see,
or number 3?
Well, I guess number 2 was the body stuff.
Yeah.
Number 1 was color. Number 3 is the shifter, the transmission in general.
Okay.
This is my first Honda with a manual in it. My wife has a Fit. That was my first Honda ever. I've never really been a Honda dude.
Right.
Man, this thing shifts like a freaking dream.
Yeah. It's freaking smooth, butter smooth.
It really is. Before I bought it, I was reading a lot of reviews and getting, amped up to purchase and everything.
Yeah.
And that's one thing that everybody kept saying was, oh man, the shifter's so good. And it really is. It's probably the best shifter I've ever driven out of any manual car I've driven.
Have you had a chance to drive the Sport?
No, I have not.
I think that'd be really neat to get your opinion on it once you...
No, so it came. You could get that in a manual as well. The Sport.
Yeah, the Sport is manual and automatic. Not automatic, sorry, CVT. You can't say automatic because it's not an automatic.
And
that's one thing too that kind of was a bit of a bummer on the EX and the LX models, was that with the CVT you can't really feel the car. I mean, there's some simulated shifts, but they're not. Right. They just don't feel right.
Right.
But I mean, it's an amazing transmission for what it is.
Sure.
And it gets crazy good gas mileage, but
well, the 6-speed does too, though.
Yeah. But let's see here. What's number 4?
Actually, speaking of the gas mileage, coming from my HHR before this, I would average, I think, I'm generally around 22. Yeah. And that was a mix of city and highway, which is, I mean, not horrible, but it wasn't good. And this thing, I generally get, I stay around 32 or 33 in the city. Yeah. And I've had highway trips before that I got 42 miles a gallon. Huh. I've owned motorcycles that didn't get mileage that good. Like, legitimately. Yeah. I've owned motorcycles that did not get that good a gas mileage.
That's crazy.
and for the power that this makes, and it's not like it's some 1,000 horsepower beast.
What is the official horsepower?
They say 205, and that's supposed to be to the flywheel, but most folks who have dynoed stock are showing close to 205 to the wheels.
That's crazy.
So I think Honda was kind of conservative with that number. But
they usually are just a little bit.
205 torque and like 205 horsepower and 195 torque, I think.
Wow.
I've maybe upped that by 5-ish. I mean, I haven't done a whole lot to it or anything. I'm not tuned, but intake and exhaust.
Yeah.
But no, the mileage, totally. That would be like my fourth thing I love about it, probably.
So then number 5, what's the icing on the cake here?
It has not got old having people stop me in parking lots and say, oh man, that's a cool car.
Okay, so the sex appeal or curb appeal?
I'm saying, and my favorite is like, you'll have people that know what it is, you know, they're like, oh, that's the new SI, and that's, you know, it's turbo, and that's awesome, blah, 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 it's a cool looking car. My favorite are the people that say, oh, that's a cool car, what is it? And I'm like, it's a Civic, and they're mind blown. Like, they can't believe that that's what it is. And I love it. I eat it up. It's super funny.
That's awesome, man. Well, guys, hey, thank you so much for stopping by. Those are 5 things that Matt loves about his Civic SI. If you guys have not already liked this video, though, make sure to like the video. Make sure to subscribe. If you're new, make sure to pick up some t-shirts in the link in the descriptions below. Check out the links. But we'll see you guys on the next one.